Hello, this is Kevin Molis, the Malden Police Chief. It's April 29, 2019, and I'm here to give you an overview of some activity that's been going on with your police department over the past week or so. I want to begin by highlighting a great investigation that involved federal, local, and state police agencies, including your Malden Police Department. This was an investigation that began back in September of 2018, and it involved members and associates of PCM, which is a gang with Brazilian origins. As a result of this investigation, it was targeting violent criminal activity. I believe 27 handguns were acquired as a result of this investigation, and arrest warrants and search warrants were executed just the other day. The Malden Police Department participated in that. Our SOU, Special Operations Unit, played a vital role, and as a result, 13 people have been taken into custody. To give you more information about the specifics about the case, there was a release of information made from the Department of Justice, U.S. Attorney's Office the other day, which will be linked at the end of this video. I want to point out a very good investigation that occurred over the weekend. Members of the Patrol Division, the overnight shift, took a report and developed a significant amount of information about a violent crime that was alleged to have taken place at a location in Malden on Main Street near Acorn. As a result of the information that was gathered, detectives came in and conducted a further investigation led by Detective Kevin Molis, who did a very good job on this. There were allegations of the crime of kidnapping, assault with weapons, and possession of illegal weapons. And Detective Molis was able to obtain a search warrant for a location in Malden on Main Street in the area of Acorn, based on the violent nature of the alleged offenses. Again, the Malden Police Special Operations Unit was activated. They made a successful entry. As a result of that, 2 illegal handguns were acquired, and 4 people were taken into custody for a variety of violent offenses. That was a very, very good piece of police work by a number of people. It began with patrol taking the report. It followed with detectives. It involved a significant amount of information being needed to be able to get a search warrant. And then ultimately our SOU unit, highly trained members of the department, were able to execute that search warrant safely. And again, most importantly, 2 unlawful firearms were taken off the street. Those are weapons that present a risk not only to members of the department, but any member of the public. So it's always good to have an investigation that results in taking illegal firearms off the street, and I want to commend all the officers involved in that investigation. I want to mention something that happened. We see a little bit of a trend over the past week in which 3 different incidents happened in the city in which motor vehicles that were parked had their tires and the rims stolen. There was no real pattern with regard to the location. One of them happened in the area of Kimball Street, one happened in Upper Broadway at a car dealership, and one happened on Franklin Street. So I just want to let people know that that type of crime happened over the past week, and it's something to really pay attention to. This past weekend was Drug Take-Back Day. In the lobby of the Malden Police Station, we have a secure bin in which members of the public can bring unwanted prescription medication and drop them off safely and securely. It's very important, if you have medications at home that you no longer need or want laying around, to get them away from that location and bring them to us. As you know, we're open 24 hours a day, and we look forward to providing you with that service. Again, if you look at our website, you'll be able to get some information about that. I believe, I've been told that since October, we have taken in over 170 pounds of unwanted prescription medication, so it's one of the many services that we're happy to provide to you. I want to say that this past week was a great day. I had 3 of my officers go to Malden High School for Career Day. Officer Caitlin Murphy, Detective Renee Kelly, and Officer Trent Headley were there to interact with high school students and talk to them about the variety of good things about the career of a police officer, gave them information about how someone can pursue that career. And it was a very rewarding experience for the officers, and more so, I think it was edifying for me to be there and be able to see the interest in what I believe is the greatest example of public service that you can provide. Just this morning, I had a student from UMass Lowell, a Malden resident, come by the police station and sit down and talk with me about ways in which she might be able to pursue a law enforcement career. So every time that happens, it's a reminder to me that, again, this is a tremendous opportunity to serve the public, to serve your society, and really give yourself the satisfaction of knowing that you're doing something that's really vital in this day and age. So I would encourage anyone who has an interest in pursuing a law enforcement career to please contact us, because we're very happy and proud in many ways to sit down with you and talk to you about what we do each and every day and maybe lead others toward this great and rewarding and enriching experience. With that in mind, I want to point out in the month of April, we had 3 members of our department retire. We had Officer John Byrne, Officer Russell Donovan, and Officer Kevin Ferrick retire after many, many years of dedicated service. I want to thank them on a personal and a professional level, and I want to let them know that their service meant a lot. There were days that they were probably the person at the call that was needed at that moment when somebody felt they were hopeless, without resources, and over the many times during their career where they were that person. They were the one that showed up, they were the one that delivered the service, and they were the ones that were needed. So I want to thank them again for the service that they provided. They were a part of a vital mission that goes back many, many years and will continue into the future. And I want to let you know that, like the work that they did, it continues. And we are available to serve you whenever you need us. It is our honor, it is our privilege, it is our duty, and it is our obligation to serve you. And we do that each and every day. So that's my message for the week. I want to thank you for your time. So I guess I can take my radio and say over and out.